curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Oklahoma City Nighthawks and the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. 20. Touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Nighthawks need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0.
Makes the score Nighthawks 7, Bengals nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't...
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So a 2nd NFL interception for him, and he is looking the part here in year 1.
And normally, partner, you talk about cornerbacks and safeties being the ball hawk type of guys, and they always will be because they'll get more opportunities. But this young man has potential to be a ball hawk from the linebacker position. I think that's why he was drafted as high as he was, and he'll stay on the field on most downs.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Back to throw here. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll set up a throw. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Nighthawks are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they can very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This one goes underneath to Walker. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. They go play action here on first down. He's going to get this complete here to Lockett. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay game.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Left side complete to Lockett. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Walker now on 1st and 10. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. Running right, here's Walker. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Back to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Nighthawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7.
Bengals 7. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Taken down at the 42. The Bengals at 8-8 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd and 7, Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Shaquille Barrett coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5.
But defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving, when there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
There we go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now it's Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before half. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bengals are back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They're going to look to throw. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back to throw again. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Here's Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Again, Walker. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll try and run, Walker. And this time he is in. Yes. Kenneth Walker as the first half is winding down. And the Nighthawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here we go. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here we go. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over about 50 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's got room. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 173 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Burrow going to give this. Now the ball comes loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here we go. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Escaping the play. Now Burrow loses the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now a play fake here on first down. He hits his target, Lockett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. All told, they get 13 yards on that play. back to Walker on first down. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Second down and inches. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right.
And it's caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Nighthawks take a 3-touchdown lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 29, Burrow. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The LSU connection. Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
11.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Man, 206 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year. He's done his part sailing past the century mark on the ground with rushing yardage, but his team, a different story.
Yeah, they're down big in this ball game, so sometimes you wonder to yourself how much of that is him with a great performance and how much of that is the defense just loosening up because they have a big lead.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
I'm wondering.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
12.
Here's Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase from 13 yards out. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the 10. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Now this throw caught left side. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First down, Oklahoma City.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they have their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Running left, it's Mixon.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
11.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And some room to run now. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. 234 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
On 1, right?
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give it to Mixon. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. On second and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. He's going to get it again, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. It's complete to Lockett. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. A give for Walker running right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Sticking with Walker on second down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers, run a quick slant or something like that.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
There he goes, left side. Past the 20. And he's all the way in for the touchdown. No flags. And in the final stages of this game, they're an extra point away from tying us up.
And that jumps the excitement level up a few notches, doesn't it? What a big-time punt return for a touchdown. Now their cohorts on the special team side, they've got to add the PAT.
That would be the equalizer. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Now Burrow. And he is in for the 2. I still can't believe they went for it, but they've got themselves a lead here late in the ball game. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
They'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. He's back to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Oh, that one's going to hurt big time because it's a one-score game, and they certainly thought with that throw they were getting a difference-making score right there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Well, that clock had run awfully low. Now, obviously, no hesitation. Bring out the field goal unit. Try to win it.
And no one happier about that clock stopping than the field goal unit. Now, they can take their time, get set, and try and execute what they need for the game-winning field goal.
And the kick is good. He got it. And it's official now. They're going to the playoffs. A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different, but ultimately time